Yo, I need you to stop scrolling right now because the internet is absolutely losing its mind today. Domani Harris dropped Miss Jackson, and bro, the fallout from this record is bigger than anybody predicted. We are talking trending topics, celebrity reactions, blogs going crazy, and now there are rumors circulating online about a physical altercation involving 50 Cent that have people genuinely shook. I'm going to get into all of that, but first let me paint the full picture, because if you don't understand how we got here, you won't understand why today's developments hit different. Do not go anywhere. Alright, so let's rewind real quick. This beef did not start with Domani. This beef started when T.I. went public saying 50 backed out of their versus battle. That was the spark. 50 responded not with music, not with a press run, but with memes and Instagram posts going at Tiny. And that right there was the mistake that started everything. The moment 50 made it personal and brought Tiny into it, the entire Harris family locked in. T.I. dropped 4 diss records, King Harris jumped in, and then Domani, calm, calculated, 24 years old, steps up and drops the most personal record of the entire beef, addressed to 50's late mother Sabrina Jackson, who passed away in a fire when Fifth was just 8 years old. The internet did not see that coming, and apparently neither did 50, because here's where it gets interesting. When Ms. Jackson first dropped, the reaction online was immediate. We're talking Twitter trending within the hour, Rick Ross in the comments saying let it burn, blogs picking it up, clips going viral. People who don't even follow hip-hop beef closely were sharing this record because the concept alone, writing a letter to a man's deceased mother, was provocative enough to cut through the noise. And the bars backed it up. The Firebug section alone had people rewinding the track multiple times. This was not some average diss record. This was a moment.
We witnessing the first family jump in hip-hop diss. 50, they on your ass, my boy. Not only did T.I. release a diss track, but I already told y'all, King had took it to hell. You brought up my mama, now go dig up your own mama. But not only has King took it to hell, this shit is in Tartarus. Like, if you don't know what Tartarus is, learn your Greek mythology. But this shit is beyond me. He went and got his other brother, I don't know what his name is. Is it Demo or Demani? That's what his name is. And it's very fitting because it almost sounds like a demon. That man eloquently asked 50's dead mama 21 questions about the way 50 is handling the family name. That diss track was even better than T.I. diss track. King said, not only am I going to take it to hell, hold my beer while I bring my brother and we do this a family jump, my boy. 50 Cent. And then to top it off, they put your dead mama on a t-shirt. A freshly t-shirt. 50, you might want to wrap this up. This might have been the battle you didn't want to pick. I did not have you getting your ass beat by the Harris family in 2026.
And the moment like that demands a response. The problem for 50 is he didn't have one ready. And according to people close to the situation, 50 was not prepared for the level of reaction this record got. Now, I want to be clear. This is based on what's been circulating from people close to the camp, not confirmed fact. But the word going around is that 50 genuinely did not expect Ms. Jackson to land the way it did. He expected it to come and go like noise. Instead, it became the talking point of the week, and sources are saying internally he was raging. The idea that a 24-year-old, somebody he doesn't even view as a peer, could drop a record that has the entire culture talking, that hit different for Fifth. His whole brand is built on being untouchable, being the one who dishes it out and never takes it. And right now, he's taking it from all angles, and the audience is watching every second of it. Now, let's talk about what's really been buzzing today, because on top of everything else, there are rumors swirling online, and again, I'm reporting what's circulating, not stating this is confirmed fact, but there are people in the comments, on Twitter, on various blogs, claiming that there was some kind of altercation, a confrontation. Details are vague, and nobody has put footage out that's been verified, but the rumor alone has been enough to send the internet into overdrive. People are searching, people are tagging, people are speculating. And in 2026, the rumor sometimes travels faster than the truth. What we do know is the tension between these two camps is at an all-time high. Whether that tension spilled into anything physical remains to be seen, but the fact that people find it believable, that tells you everything about where this beef is right now. And zoom out for a second, because this is bigger than just 50 and the Harris family at this point. This beef has become a referendum on 50 Cent's legacy in real time. Is he still the guy? Can he still go bar for bar when it counts? Or has he become so comfortable behind memes and business moves that he's lost the edge that made him dangerous in the first place? Because right now, the culture is not giving him the benefit of the doubt. The people who used to say nobody wants to see 50 lose are now openly saying he's losing. And that shift in public opinion is significant.
And Domani went absolutely apeshit, by the way. Domani, this record went absolutely apeshit. He went crazy. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't expecting that from Domani. I wasn't, but you could tell he studied cold, man. That's why I like Domani. You could tell he studied cold. Perfect approach, Domani. Perfect approach. You stayed in your lane, didn't try to talk the super tough guy shit. It wasn't no shoot 'em up, bang, bang, it wasn't no none of that. You kept it right in your lane. You addressed, respectfully, I ain't gonna speak on you. You addressed who you needed to address. You made it toward a specific person in 50 life. Now I don't co-sign that, of course, you know what I mean? But in the art of sparring, right, in lyrical warfare, hey, but you did what you had to do. You did that part. Got us all thinking. You talk to the man. You talk to the man, not the entertainer. You talk to the man. And the execution was perfect because, see, a million ways this could have went wrong. You could have did too much. Could have been like biting Kendrick, you know what I'm saying? But you didn't. You stayed true to you. It was unique enough to where it kept us intrigued, kept me.
And look, we cannot talk about any of this without talking about the machine driving all of it. Social media, because this beef in 2005 looks completely different to this beef in 2026, and that gap matters. Back in the day, a diss record dropped, radio picked it up, people debated it on forums, and the cycle played out over weeks. Now, Domani drops Miss Jackson on Instagram on a Thursday night, and within 45 minutes, it's everywhere. Clips are cut, reactions are posted, blogs have articles up, YouTube channels are breaking it down in real time. The speed means nobody gets to control the narrative anymore, not even 50 Cent. And 50 built his whole brand around controlling narratives. That is literally his superpower. But Domani's record spread so fast that 50 couldn't get ahead of it. The comments were already written, the takes were already out, the culture had already decided this was a moment before 50 even had a chance to open his mouth. Social media didn't just amplify this beef, it changed who has the advantage in it. And right now, that advantage is not with Fifth. So where does this go from here? Honestly, all eyes are on 50's next move. Does he finally get in the booth? Does he address the rumors? Does he delete more posts and hope the news cycle moves on? Whatever happens next, I will have it covered. Make sure you are subscribed with notifications on because this situation is developing by the hour and you do not want to be the last one to know. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Do you think 50 is genuinely rattled right now, or is this all still part of the game for him? I want to hear from y'all. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.